Welcome to Quizie Trivie, the ultimate spot for fun, fast, and brain-boosting quizzes. Today, we're diving into the fascinating worlds of history, science, technology, innovation, and sport. Let's put your brain to the test with 50 general knowledge questions in 10 seconds. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Think you know your stuff? Are you ready? Let's get started. First question. Which country recently discovered a 3,000-year-old sunken city beneath the Nile River? Egypt, Greece, or Italy? The answer is Egypt. What new clean energy breakthrough did scientists in South Korea announce in 2025? Is it option A, B, or C? Nuclear fusion sustained for over 30 seconds. Where was the world's oldest human footprint, dated over 300,000 years, discovered? Syria, South Africa, or Bangladesh? Awesome! It's South Africa. Which country launched a satellite to monitor methane emissions in 2025? New Zealand, England, or United States? New Zealand. Which innovation was recently used to detect ancient Mayan ruins under dense jungle? Radar guns, ground paint scanning, or LiDAR? The answer is LiDAR. Which African nation began building a high-tech digital city powered by renewable energy? Rwanda, South Africa, or Nigeria? Rwanda. Which country's parliament declared a climate emergency in early 2025? Sweden, Germany, or France? Germany. Where was the largest underwater cave system in the world discovered recently? Indonesia, Mexico, or Cuba? It's Mexico. What ancient civilization lived in modern-day Mexico? Babylonian, Inca, or Aztec? The answer is Aztec. Where is the ancient archaeological site of Angkor Wat? Cambodia, Thailand, or Vietnam? Cambodia. Which country developed a bacteria-powered battery in 2025? Switzerland, Japan, or Italy? Japan. Which continent recently saw the discovery of a new dinosaur species? Australia, South America, or Asia? South America. Where was a 9,000-year-old bread-making site uncovered in 2024? Jordan, Greece, or Mexico? Jordan. Which country unveiled the world's first carbon-neutral airline fleet? Norway, China, or Singapore? The answer is Norway. What country announced the creation of the first AI-monitored coral reef reserve? Australia. Which country suffered a 6.9 magnitude earthquake in early 2025, causing widespread damage? Indonesia, Florida, or Turkey? The answer is Turkey. Where was a 400-meter sinkhole discovered that led to a previously unknown forest? China, Peru, or Pakistan? It's China. Which tech was used to detect underground pyramids in Sudan? Heat vision, ground-penetrating radar, or earthquake sensors? Ground-penetrating radar. Which nation launched a telescope in 2025 to study dark matter? Japan, Egypt, or China? It's China. Which spacecraft sent back the first close-up images of a sunspot in 2024? Artemis I, Voyager 3, or Solar Orbiter? Solar Orbiter. Which country legalized euthanasia for minors in 2024? Netherlands, Germany, or Canada? Netherlands. Where was a 2020 for protest movement led by farmers over water rights? India, Russia, or China? The answer is India. Which African country just passed a law guaranteeing universal internet by 2030? Tunisia, Kenya, or Nigeria? Kenya. Which country launched a private moon rover in 2025? France, India, or Japan? Japan. Which rover discovered possible saltwater flows on Mars in 2024? Perseverance, Insight, or Curiosity? It's Perseverance. Which nation announced its goal to build a space station by 2035? France, India, or Canada? India. Where did scientists find a meteorite containing amino acids in 2024? Antarctica, Brazil, or Norway? Antarctica. What unique feature does the moon Enceladus have, recently observed by NASA? Iron mountains, geysers, or lava fields? It is geysers. Where was a perfectly preserved Roman chariot found buried? Pompeii, Italy, Paris, France, or Athens, Greece? Pompeii, Italy. What did archaeologists uncover in Peru's Nazca region in 2025? Dinosaur fossils, an ancient observatory, or 100 new geoglyphs? 100 new geoglyphs. Which part of the world saw the discovery of a 5,000-year-old beer factory? China, England, or Egypt? Egypt. Which nation created a national park made entirely of reforested land in 2025? Italy, Costa Rica, or Portugal? Costa Rica. What major river is drying up due to extreme drought? The Danube, the Amazon, or the Mekong? The Amazon. Which organization announced a global climate repair initiative in 2025? United Nations, the World Bank, or World Health Organization? United Nations. Which country was ranked #1 in press freedom in 2025? Norway, India, or United Kingdom? Norway. Which country launched a national campaign to map and protect its native bees? Canada, Australia, or Uruguay? Australia. Which glacier broke off Antarctica causing a record iceberg in 2025? A to 3A, Larsena, MT, Erebus Icefield. A to 3A. Which city was identified as sinking fastest due to urban weight and groundwater use? Venice, Shanghai, or Jakarta? Jakarta. What rare weather event occurred in the UAE in early 2025? Tornadoes, volcano, or snowfall? Snowfall. Which country repatriated 300 ancient stolen artifacts in 2024? Italy, Canada, or Japan? Italy. What language was found inscribed in a Bronze Age palace in Iraq? Akkadian, Phoenician, or Gothic? Akkadian. Which world leader was recognized in 2024 for launching a Women's Tech Innovation Fund? Joe Biden, Jacinda Ardern, or Donald Trump? Jacinda Ardern. Which animal was cloned for the first time in Africa in 2024? African elephant, white rhino, or meerkat? White rhino. Which athlete broke the women's 100 meters sprint world record in 2025? Elaine Thompson-Herah, Sha'Carri Richardson, or Shericka Jackson? Shericka Jackson. Which city hosted the 2025 World Science Forum? Cape Town, Rome, or Jerusalem? Cape Town. What country is hosting the next FIFA Women's World Cup? France, Brazil, or Singapore? Brazil. What is the capital of India? New Delhi, Mumbai, or Bangalore? New Delhi. What gas do plants use for photosynthesis? Nitrogen, carbon dioxide, or oxygen? Carbon dioxide. What is the boiling point of water at sea level in Celsius? 120 degrees Celsius, 90 degrees Celsius, or 100 degrees Celsius? 100 degrees Celsius. The final question. What is the main language spoken in Brazil? Creole, Spanish, or Portuguese? Portuguese. That's a wrap for today's round of general knowledge quiz. Thank you. Pick your next challenge and hope you enjoyed the quiz. If you enjoyed this quiz, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.